There we go, Bibby Bobka. Kevin's card collecting. NASCAR 9012. I have not seen you in a long time there, NASCAR. Hopefully you have been doing well. Our Posada, cards in my car, all chiming in at 10:16. We're on a roll here this morning. We've got a few people watching. Let me do a refresh here real quick. Hey, Roberto. Hey, NASCAR. Wow, a whole bunch of them. You guys gonna keep me busy this morning. All you guys chiming in at 10:16. First in the live chatting. All right. You're gonna keep me busy adding names to the free drawing for the month of October. I am doing good. All right, that last one by NASCAR. Boom. All right, so it looks like Bibby Bobka's got an entry. Kevin's card collecting's got 3. NASCAR's got 1. Cards in my car with our Posada has got 3 entries. So we are going to be doing good and good to go. All right. So let me get everybody's entries into the wheel of names, starting with Bibby Bobka. Bibby Bobka. Let me get you into my wheel of names for the October drawing. Let me scroll down here to the bottom of the list and get these new names added in. All right, Bibby Bobka, I've got you in here. Let me go through, let's see, Kevin's card collecting and more. Let me get you in here. As soon as I get all these names into the wheel of names, I'll go over what we're going to do today in the live. All right. Get that one next. Who's next on my list here? NASCAR 9012. You get an entry for the free giveaway in October. All right, so the very end of October, I'll be having my year-long giveaways for every month in this year, 2020. Get NASCAR 9012. You are entered into the contest. Let me go back, and cards in my car with our Posada is next. Oh wait, NASCAR did get 2, didn't he? Hold on, let me get your second entry in there, NASCAR. Okay, I got your 2 entries. Let me get cards in my car with our Posada. Go to my wheel of names and get cards in my car. All right. So 9 new entries into the wheel of names for the October drawing. Let me save that real quick. And we will get into the next 10 minutes just chit-chatting on the channel and telling you what's going on for today's program. All right. Pop back into the chat here real quick. Make sure we are good to go. Yep, I got everybody there. Doing good. Hey, our Posada. Hope everyone's having a great day. Yes, sir, Roberto. I love this fall weather. Kevin's probably liking the not so hot weather in Lost Wages, Nevada. All right. So let me do a refresh on the chat real quick so I know where I left off. And yes, of course, today's player biography will be Joe Morgan, baseball player tribute / biography. Rest in peace, Joe Morgan. Joe Morgan did pass away on make sure I give you the right date. It was October the 11th. On the 11th of October, he passed away. So another baseball great has passed on. All right. So we will get into his biography and Hall of Fame induction for our programming for today. And then at the stream, if anyone is interested, if anybody, no pressure, of course, no pressure. I do have them listed up on my eBay, but I'm offering channel member dibs at 13 silver packs that I've made up, of which 5 out of these 13 are hot packs. Hot packs meaning instead of 35 different years of baseball in the 50 years of baseball, you will get 40 years plus your 5 kind of like hits, the way I've got them laid out. You get, in a normal bag, you get 35 different year random cards for the 50 years of baseball. So from 1971, there are a few 1960s lurking about. Those are kind of like bonus cards if you get a 1960 card. But different year random cards, including star players, rookies, draft picks, and prospects from 1971 to 2020, and possible extra hits. So sometimes in those intermixed within my box where I pull these cards out when I make my mystery packs, there are possible hits, serialized numbers. There are some short prints in there that are intermixed in. And then you will get 3, so that's the base cards that'll be in the silver pack, mystery pack. And then you'll get 3 random Hall of Fame player cards, which there are possible Hall of Fame rookie cards and second-year Hall of Fame cards. 1 random SP insert or serialized card, and every silver pack has a autograph in it. Okay? So other than that, and these are just for YouTube Live customers only, are $30 per pack and $3 shipping and handling. Okay? So that is the only difference. Then my regular normal run, there are 5 out of the 50 bags that are hot packs. This is a channel only option for the 13 mystery packs that I made up here, of having 5 hot packs instead of the 5 for my 50 pack run. This is a separate 13 pack channel only member content for mystery bags. So that just gives you a heads up on what I've got going there. The reason I can offer this discount, I mean, I make less than the price that I have on eBay because of the fees and the advertising fees, because that's the only way I found I sold my red, white, and blue mystery packs online were by advertising. Advertising in eBay is where they put your posting in front of other normal, just, oh, I'm going to post something up on eBay. So that way when people are searching, my mystery bags show up in the search engine for those type of products. So we do have 6 more minutes that we can just chit chat and do some general chatting in the channel. So just wanted to throw that out there. I will leave these here. I'm going to leave Kevin watching over that one right there. I'll let Kevin watch over that one right there, and I'll let me and Mike Myers watch over that one right there. So Kevin and Papa J will keep an eye on that one, and me and Mike Myers will keep an eye on that one, along with you can see my little backdrop here. There's Chuck Dupree. There's Chuck's rookie card. Ethan's Elvis covers and more, his Elvis autograph card. And then Charlie the dog, that's John Jabs. I was on his sale last night, but it ended up crashing at the end. And then, of course, Papa J's and Kevin's card collecting and more are some of the more regulars on my channel. John Jabs does make an appearance once in a while when he does have a chance. He does have a job and does work full-time. So that's why mainly you see him in the evenings. But that is where we stand right now for what we're going to do for content today. I'm not going to push the matter. If you are interested, I will put in let me do this real quick. Okay. That's right. Thank you, dear Cards in my car with our Posada. Don't forget, thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. Appreciate that. Looks like we got maybe 5 watching now with 7 thumbs up. We get 10 before I start here in a couple minutes. That'll help YouTube starting to get ready to share my channel out and get some traffic coming my way. I know it is a lot harder for me doing it during everybody's workday, except we're on the East Coast. Usually by the time I'm finishing, some people on the East Coast are just getting home from work. Just typing up a little pinned comment I want to put on the top in case anybody else asks about the silver mystery packs. Right. I think I got that right. Let me put this up here, and then pin it on the top. There we go. All right, so PayPal goods and services to kjvrobaptist at AOL.com. Silver mystery packs, $30 plus $3 flat shipping. So if you buy more than 1 bag, no matter how many bags you buy, you only pay the 1 flat shipping fee. Okay? Just for today. One time, or not today, through the week. I'll be offering these through the week, so if you're not ready right now, if you come through the week, and again, I got 13. I've got them numbered 1 through 13. This is number 1 and 2. And off to the left of me, I have the other 11 bags. So I do have them readily available in case anyone is interested. We got about 2 minutes here, and then we will get into our content at hand. Let me do a refresh on both my streams here, just to make sure my info is up to date on how many people are watching, how many thumbs up I got. We will go from there. All right. So yep, still shows 5 watching, 7 thumbs up. Appreciate that very much. We got about 1 minute, right when 10:30 strikes. That's when my content will start. We will go over Joe Morgan's Hall of Fame induction real quick. That's a little spiel. It gives all his stats for all his information, but he is a Hall of Famer. I'll go through the few cards that I have in my collection for Joe Morgan, and then I will go into his biography as soon as the bell tolls, right at 10:30. So hopefully everybody is ready for hearing about Joe Morgan's life in baseball. All right. Almost 10:30. Let me get a sip of water real quick here, and then we'll get ready to rock and roll. All right. We do have 10:30, so we will get ready to start the show. All right. So Joe Morgan, Joe Leonard Morgan, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1990. We already did his induction ceremony, but this will get him out of the way for my Hall of Fame biography series that'll be coming up, and should be next month in November. We'll be finishing up our Hall of Fame Fridays and going into Hall of Fame Friday biographies for every Hall of Famer in the Baseball Hall of Fame. So that series will definitely run a long time. That'll be, what, you got 52 weeks in a year, getting closer to 400 Hall of Famers. There's right around 350, 370 Hall of Famers. That series will run for quite a few years, as long as the process keeps going. So let's get into Joe Morgan here. For Joe Leonard Morgan, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1990. Primary team was the Cincinnati Reds, and he was a second baseman. I have never seen anyone, and I mean anyone, play better than Joe has played this year, Cincinnati Reds manager Sparky Anderson said in 1975. Comparable in size to early 20th century players, a 5'7", 160 pounds Joe Morgan instead was perfectly suited to the artificial surface game of the 1970s, when he emerged as one of the key cogs in Cincinnati's Big Red Machine. In the Reds' back-to-back World Series championship in 1975 and 1976, Morgan won back-to-back MVP awards in the National League, as well as 2 of his 5 consecutive Gold Glove awards. Morgan signed with the expansion Houston Colts 45s in 1962, and he reached the majors for the first time in 1963 and became Houston's regular second baseman in 1965. He spent 9 seasons with Houston and made 2 All-Star Game appearances, but became a Hall of Famer after being traded in November 1971 to the Reds and leaving Houston's cavernous Astrodome. Morgan led the league in walks, on-base percentage, and runs scored in his first season with Cincinnati and earned an All-Star Game nods in each of 8 seasons with the Reds. In his peak years of 1975 and 1976, he twice led all of baseball in OPS, on-base plus slugging percentage. After leaving the Reds as a 36-year-old free agent following the 1979 season, Morgan remained a key player on winning teams, playing for Houston's division winner in 1980, playing 2 productive seasons in San Francisco, and then belting 16 homers for Philadelphia's pennant winners in 1983. He played his final season in Oakland, where he grew up in 1984 before embarking on a long career as a broadcaster. He teamed up with John Miller for 21 seasons on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball, and Morgan finished his career with 2,517 hits, 1,650 runs scored, 268 home runs, 689 stolen bases, and 1,865 walks. Morgan was elected to the Hall of Fame in 1990, and he passed away on October 11th, 2020. I always wanted to be the best. And that was said, of course, by Joe Morgan. All right, pop in the chat. Good morning, everyone. How you doing there, Chuck? Nice to have you in the live with us today. Cards in my car with our Posada. Good morning, Chuck. Hey, Chuck. Hey, Posada and Kevin. Bibby Bobcuff. Colt 45s and Pilots. 2 teams you don't hear mentioned much anymore. That's for sure. Well, the Pilots used to be the Seattle Mariners before they became the Milwaukee Brewers, and then they did bring Seattle a baseball team, and then they ended up with the Seattle Mariners. The Colt 45s, yes, they were down in Texas, and the rest is history on that. The Colt 45s as a team name didn't last that long either. But I did do a biography on the Pilots. I can't remember for sure if I've done one on the Colt 45s or not. I'll have to look that one up, maybe add that one to my my baseball team list and do one of those to add to my baseball team history series. That's pretty much complete, except for some oddball names that might pop up, like the Colt 45s. All right, so as far as his career stats and career at a glance, let me get refresh on the chat so I know where I left off. He played in 2,649 games, had 9,277 at-bats, scored 1,650 runs, 2,517 hits, 449 doubles, 96 triples, 268 home runs, runs batted in 1,133, stolen bases 869, 1,865 walks. He had a batting average of 271, an OPS of 819, on-base percentage of 392, and a slugging percentage of 427. As far as during his baseball career, he played for the Houston Astros from 1963 to 1971. Then he went to the Cincinnati Reds from 1972 to 1979. Then he did another year in Houston for 1980. 1981 and 82, he played for the San Francisco Giants. Then in 1983 with the Philadelphia Phillies, and 1984 the Oakland Athletics. So there you have his Hall of Fame induction for Joe Morgan. I just want to get things lined up here for something else. And now we will move into his biography to close out the tribute / biography for Joe Morgan from 1943 to 2020. Joe Leonard Morgan, September 19th, 1943 to October 11th, 2020, was an American former professional baseball second baseman who played Major League Baseball for the Houston Astros, the Cincinnati Reds, the San Francisco Giants, the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Oakland Athletics from 1963 to 1984. Haley Deegan, NASCAR fan and Cardinals fan, 1990. Hi, Buddy Donald. Appreciate you being there, Cardinals fan. All right. And he won 2 World Series championships with the Reds in 1975 and 1976 and was also named the National League Most Valuable Player in each of those years. Considered one of the greatest second basemen of all time, Morgan was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1990. After retiring as an active player, Morgan became a baseball broadcaster for the Reds, Giants, and ESPN, as well as a stint in the mid to late 90s on NBC's postseason telecasts, teamed with Bob Costas and Bob Uecker. He hosted a weekly nationally syndicated radio show, Sports USA. While serving as a special advisor to the Reds, Morgan died on October 12th, 2020. All right, as far as his playing career, born in Bonham, Texas, and raised in Oakland, California, Morgan was nicknamed Little Joe for his diminutive 5'7" stature. He was a standout at Castlemount High School before being signed by the Houston Colts 45s as an amateur free agent in 1962. Houston Colt 45s and the Astros. Early in his career, Morgan had trouble with his swing because he kept his back elbow down too low. Teammate Nellie Fox, also a stocky second baseman, suggested to Morgan that while at the plate, he should flap his back arm like a chicken to keep his elbow up. Morgan followed the advice, and his flapping arm became Morgan's signature. Morgan played 10 seasons for Houston, compiling 72 home runs and 219 stolen bases. He made the All-Star team twice during this period, in 1966 and 1970. On June 25th, 1966... Yeah, I know. I don't know why they have that on there. I think that's just a typo, and they got to fix that on where I get my biography information here. Exactly. It does show October 11th on most everything I've read. I should have just skipped and just said 2011 in lieu of their error here. As a result, they traded Morgan to the Cincinnati Reds as part of a blockbuster multiplayer deal on November 29, 1971, announced at baseball's winter meetings. All right. As far as his Cincinnati Reds are, to this day, the trade is considered an epic-making deal for Cincinnati, although at the time, many experts felt like the Astros got the better end of the deal. Power-hitting Lee May, all-star second baseman Tommy Helms, and outfield pinch hitter Jimmy Stewart went to the Astros. In addition to Morgan, included in the deal to the Reds were Cesar Geronimo, who became their regular right fielder and then center fielder, starting pitcher Jack Billingham, veteran infielder Dennis Menke, and minor league outfielder Ed Armbrister. Morgan joined leadoff hitter Pete Rose as prolific catalysts At the top of the Reds lineup, Morgan added home run power, not always displayed with the Astros in a cavernous Astrodome, outstanding speed, and excellent defense. After joining the Big Red Machine, Morgan's career reached a new level. He made 8 consecutive All-Star Game appearances in 1972 to 1979, to go along with his 1966 and 1970 appearances with Houston. Morgan, along with teammates Pete Rose, Johnny Bench, Tony Perez, and Dave Concepcion, led the Reds in consecutive championships in the World Series. He drove in Ken Griffey for the winning run in Game 7 of the 1975 World Series, and Morgan was also the National League MVP in 1975 and 1976. He was the first second baseman in history of the National League to win the MVP back-to-back. In Morgan's National League MVP years, he combined for a .324 batting average, 44 home runs, 125 runs batted in, 246 bases on balls, and 127 stolen bases. Morgan was an extremely capable hitter, especially in clutch situations. While his lifetime average was only .271, he hit between .288 and .327 during his peak years with the Reds. Additionally, he drew many walks, resulting in an excellent .392 on-base percentage. He also hit 268 home runs to go with 449 doubles and 96 triples. Excellent power for a middle infielder of his era, and was considered by some the finest base stealer of his generation, with 689 steals at greater than 80% success rate. Besides his prowess at the plate and on the bases, Morgan was an exceptional hitter, winning the Gold Glove Award in consecutive years from 1973 to 1977. All right. In his latter career, Morgan returned to Houston in 1980 to help the young Astros win the National League West. The Astros then lost the National League Championship Series to the Philadelphia Phillies. Morgan went to San Francisco Giants for the next 2 seasons, and his home run in the last game of the 1982 season eliminated the Dodgers from the division race. He won the 1982 Willie Mack Award for his spirit and leadership. He went to the Phillies, where he joined ex-teammate Pete Rose, Tony Perez, after the Phillies lost to the Baltimore Orioles in the World Series. Morgan finished his career with the Oakland Athletics. Then his legacy that he has to leave behind after his career ended, Morgan was included into the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame in 1987, and his jersey number 8 was retired. I did not realize he had that many stolen bases, said Bibby Bobka. He threw out the first pitch at the Reds' first spring training camp, Goodyear Ballpark, on March 5, 2010. In March 1988, while transitioning through Los Angeles International Airport, Morgan was violently thrown to the floor, handcuffed, and arrested by LAPD detectives who profiled him as a drug courier. He subsequently launched and won a civil rights case against LAPD in 1991 and was awarded $540,000. In 1993, a federal court upheld his claim that his civil rights had been violated. In the new Bill James Historical Baseball Abstract, Bill James named Morgan the best second baseman in history, ahead of number 2 Eddie Collins and number 3 Rogers Hornsby. He also named Morgan as the greatest percentages player in baseball history due to his strong fielding percentage, stolen base percentage, walk to strikeout ratio, and walks to plate appearances. In 1999, Morgan ranked number 50 on the Sporting News list of the 100 Greatest Baseball Players and was nominated as a finalist for the Major League Baseball All-Century Team. Morgan served as a member on the board of Baseball Assistance Team, a 501c3 organization dedicated to helping former Major League, Minor League, and Negro League players through financial and medical hardships. In addition, since 1994, he served on the board of directors for the Baseball Hall of Fame and was vice chairman from 2000 until his death in 2020. Let me get a sip of water real quick here, and we'll continue on. Got a few more sections to go over here. Seemed like most of his life he was very active in Major League Baseball, the sport that he loved. Then we go into his broadcasting career, local gigs, and college baseball. Morgan started his broadcasting career in 1985 for the Cincinnati Reds. On September 11th, 1985, Morgan, along with his television broadcasting partner, Ken Wilson, was on hand to call Pete Rose's record-breaking 4,192nd career hit. A year later, Morgan started a 9-year stint as an announcer for the San Francisco Giants. Morgan added one more local gig when he joined the Oakland Athletics broadcasting team for the 1995 season. From 1985 to 1988, Morgan called college baseball games for ESPN. In 1989, Morgan teamed with the Brent Musburger to call the championship game of the College World Series for CBS. Then he did a stint for ABC Sports. From 1988 to 1989, Morgan served as an announcer for ABC, where he helped announce Monday night and Thursday night baseball games, providing backup for the lead announcing crew composed of Al Michaels, Tim McCarver, and Jim Palmer. The 1988 American League Championship Series with Gary Bender and Reggie Jackson, and served as field reporter for the 1989 World Series along with Gary Thome. Morgan's regular season partner in 1989. Morgan was on the field at San Francisco's Candlestick Park alongside Hall of Famer Willie Mays, whom Morgan was getting set to interview the moment the Loma Prieta earthquake hit at 5:04 p.m. Then NBC Sports. From 1994 to 2000, Morgan teamed up with Bob Costas and Bob Uecker until 1997 to call baseball games on NBC and in association with the Baseball Network from 1994 to 1995. During this period, Morgan helped call 3 World Series, 1995, 97, and 99, and 4 All-Star games from 1994, 96, 98, and 2000. Morgan also called 3 American League Championship Series, 96, 98, and 2000, and 3 National League Championship Series in 1995 alongside Greg Gumbel in 1997 and 1999. Morgan has spent a previous stint in 1986 and 87 with NBC calling regional Game of the Week telecasts alongside Bob Carpenter. During NBC's coverage of the 1985 and 1987 National League Championship Series, Morgan served as a pregame analyst alongside hosts Dick Enberg in 1985 and Marv Albert in 1987. Then ESPN. Morgan was a member of ESPN's lead baseball broadcasting team alongside John Miller and Oral Hershiser. Beside teaming with Miller for Sunday Night Baseball since its inception in 1990, telecasts Morgan also teamed with Miller for League Championship Series and World Series broadcast on ESPN Radio. In 1999, Morgan teamed with his then NBC colleague Bob Costas to call 2 weekly night telecasts for ESPN. The first was on Wednesday, August 25th, with the Detroit Tigers playing against the Seattle Mariners. The second was on Tuesday, September 21st, with the Atlanta Braves playing against the New York Mets. In 2006, he called the Little League World Series championship with Brett Musburger and Orel Hershiser on ABC, replacing the recently fired Harold Reynolds. During the 2006 MLB playoffs, the network had Morgan pull double duty by calling the first half of the Mets-Dodgers playoff game at Chase Stadium before traveling across town to call the Yankees-Tigers night game at Yankee Stadium. In 2009, Sports Illustrated Joe Ponaski spoke about the perceived disparity between Morgan's celebrated playing style and his on-air persona. The disconnect between Morgan the player and Morgan the announcer is one that I'm just not sure anyone has figured. Bill James tells a great story about how one time John Miller showed Morgan Bill's new historical baseball abstract, which has Morgan ranked in the best second baseman of all time, ahead of Roger Hornsby. Well, Morgan starts gripping that this was ridiculous, that Hornsby hit .358 in his career and Morgan never hit .358, and so on. And there it was, perfectly aligned, Joe Morgan the announcer arguing against Joe Morgan the player. In the wake of Morgan taking an official role with the Cincinnati Reds as a special advisor to baseball operations, it was announced on November 8th, 2010 that Morgan would not be returning for the 2011 season as an announcer on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. His former broadcast partner John Miller's contract expired in 2010, and ESPN chose not to renew his contract. Morgan and Miller were replaced by Bobby Valentine and Dan Shulman, respectively, while ESPN retained Orel Hershiser, who joined the Sunday Night Baseball telecasts in 2010. All right. Kevin says, gotta run down to a meeting. I'll try and get back before you finish. No problem, Kevin. You might even be gone. I think you did that a minute ago. But understand, work does take precedence. Only if you have time and can make time in your day to watch. There's always the replay feature down the road. But appreciate you being here, Kevin. Appreciate you popping in this morning. Video game appearances. He was also a broadcaster in the MLB 2K series from 2K Sports. Sports USA. It was announced on June 7th, 2011 that Morgan would begin a daily 1-hour general sports talk radio program beginning August 22nd. While I'm best known for baseball, I've always had a love of all sports, Morgan said in a statement. I'm fortunate that my career has allowed me to meet some of the most amazing people, and I have heard so many remarkable stories. With my new show, I am looking forward to sharing these stories as well as speaking with today's sports personalities and newsmakers, Morgan concluded. And then returned to the Reds. In April 2010, Morgan returned to the Reds as an advisor to baseball operations, including community outreach for the Reds. All right, and there you have it. Let's see. Joe Leonard Morgan, September 19th, 1943 to October 11th, 2020 is his biography. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. Left Behind Times is in the house. Grew up listening to Morgan on ESPN. Always a gracious voice to hear. And from what I hear, a heck of a ball player. Rejoice, Joe, you're with the Lord this day. Amen, brother. Appreciate that. Hopefully everybody is having a good start to your week. This is the first day of my week, since I go live Tuesday through Saturday. Got an evangelist coming in this week, coming in on Friday. Going to be having special meetings from Chuck says, okay, I'm back for a bit. All right, Chuck. Any new update on your the package that got stolen from your place? Did it end up showing up? Did a neighbor give it back or anything like that? Just kind of curious. Haven't heard anything new since you mentioned it had been stolen from your porch or from your apartment. I feel so bad about that. Can't believe that actually happened. But it's kind of hard because you can't replace the items that were sent because of their uniqueness. What's up, Chuck? Yeah, me too. Stopping by before work. No, sir, still nothing. Okay. You didn't happen to check with any of your neighbors in your complex? Because I've had sometimes my neighbors across the street, they'll keep an eye on our house. I've never yet had anything stolen from my porch. We are in a kind of a secluded neighborhood, so it's not like people go wandering through our neighborhood just to see what they can find on people's porches. But I always set up my post office pickups and put them in a bag on my porch when I have orders going out for the day. And then when my mail gets here, usually is when I'll get the notification that they picked up my packages. And then I'll go down and make sure that everything's good to go. Yeah, I checked with the neighbors. So it must have been just somebody walking past the complex there, maybe, huh? Interesting how people gotta be thieving. Hopefully they enjoy it. Ring doorbell cameras are convenient these days. Oh yeah, I see so many pictures of things that people post. It's just unreal, because even if you're not home, you can keep an eye on your place. Yeah, I know. You should have given me your work address. That way I could have sent it there. Oh man, I feel so bad now. That's why I enjoy having a locking box and a package locker where they can put the packages in there. Most of the stuff I order, I am getting a big box today. And I thought Amazon was going to deliver it, but it looks like the post office is going to deliver it. So I got to keep an eye out for it. It's a package for, hopefully they like USA Baseball. Who knows? They'll probably see it and say, oh, I don't really collect this. Let me see if I could sell it on eBay. Oh boy. But I will be looking for some more stuff for you there, Chuck. I don't, even though it was not your fault, I am going to try and get some things together and try and send you another package. So before I do, I will holler at you to make sure where you want me to send it. I sent it to that address because that's the address I had on file for you. So I feel really, really bad. Oh, don't worry. I can make you another one of those, and I'll send you. How do you want me to send you that one? I will make another card. I will give you an autograph card. Yeah, that I can replace. I'm trying to remember what I put on there though. But I think I know what I'll do. Yep. I don't think I did it that way, but I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do different to make that one special for you. It'll be different than what I put on the first one. But yes, that I can do, that's for sure. All right. So don't worry. Matter of fact, let me get this out so I can just actually put it in I'll just mail it. Do you have a mailbox? If I just do it in a plain white envelope, do you have a locking mailbox at your apartment complex? It was probably just the package I sent you was too big to fit in the mailbox. That's why they probably had to set it by your porch. But yes, I'm going to get this out so I remember to send you another card. And I will get that out to you, Chuck, for sure. I will just do that separate, and I will put that in a plain white envelope. So you do have a locking mailbox at your apartment complex, right? Okay, so I will... Okay, what is going on here? Okay, there we go. I got that. I got this. I'll get a penny sleeve here. Okay. Yeah. I'm doing it right now as I'm on the live stream. It's going to be... Okay. Okay. Make sure that's dry before I put that in here. Put that in here. It'll be my second through the mail laugh out loud. Okay. Not as good as your White Sox card, but it is mine, and it's a Seattle Mariner card, that's for sure. So here we go. Here's the card that's coming to you, Chuck. Signed, sealed, and delivered right now. Right now, you are getting an in-person, on-camera auto, then through the mail. There you go. Do you notice the significance I put on there of the card number? It's a short print, that's for sure. It's a unique short print. All right, and then it has all my stats and information on the back. All right. But that is my auto, 13 out of 13. And I'll mail that to the address I have on file, so it'll just go in a plain white envelope, and that will go in the mail today, because I actually got to go to the post office and drop off some packages. I forgot to do a pickup request, so it'll go out in the mail today. My wife would love it too. That's why I chose that one right there. 13 of 13. If they ever made a short print of 13 cards, I would definitely be thinking of you and sending you one of those. I know they do odd numbers sometimes, like 1 out of 7, 1 out of 3. If I ever see a 13, it's going to be shooting your way. But I will get that out in the mail today to you, just so you do know. So at least you'll have that. That I can replace. Thank you for mentioning that. I can replace that. That's for sure. All right. So other than that, I can't think of anything else to really go over today. 13 of 13. My wife would love it too. All right, Chuck. You're in my prayers. And thinking about you there, buddy. So I really feel upset that those USA autos and relics and short print cards got lifted. But somebody knows they got some pretty good cards. You know what? I'll look. I think I might have 1 or 2 others that I could replace. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to just send this one here to you in a plain white envelope to the address I've got on file for you. And again, it'll go out in the mail today. So other than that, we're only at 50 minutes, but I can't really think of anything else to talk of right now. Unless anybody wants to... Oh, duh. I forgot to finish this. Go through these Joe Morgan cards that I had here. I forgot to do that between everything I was doing. So let me do this really, really quick here. I'm going to just put this one in front here. This is just the MVPs from 1976, where it does talk about Joe Morgan on the back of this one. I won't read that for sake of time right now. They'll answer for it someday. Exactly. That's a guilty conscience that they will have to have on their hearts for a while. That's for sure. Okay. So, of course, we got the Cooperstown second baseman for the Cincinnati Reds, Joe Morgan, 1990. Okay, was his induction into Cooperstown. This is a 2013 Panini product. Okay, and then this one here is another 1990 induction card. This one, I believe, was kind of feels like a little bit of wood. It's not really a short print, but it is. This is from a 2012 Panini. So these were two different years that they did these Hall of Fame type cards in this set. We got a Cincinnati Reds award winner, Upper Deck Decade 1990s National League MVP for 1975 card there. Then we've got a San Francisco card when he played with the San Francisco Giants, Donruss champions, 2005 card. Got two of those there. Do have some duplicates in here. I think these are all my Joe Morgan cards I have. Of course, a 1985 Joe Morgan original. 1985 Topps baseball card for Joe Morgan. Then we've got another Joe Morgan second baseman for the Houston Astros. And this is a 1981 Topps. And last but not least is my from 2019, the Joe Morgan 150 Years of Baseball commemorative patch from that set that they do have. That's why I've pretty much didn't get the whole collection on this one, but just centered on getting different of the Hall of Famer 150th anniversary commemorative patch cards from the 2019 Topps Baseball Update Series. I'm kind of curious as to what they're going to put in the Update Series for 2020. That will be kind of exciting. I love watching Joe Morgan when I was a kid. This one hit me harder. Oh, there you go. Yep. Childhood memories. Childhood memories. Yep. So there we go. That got me closer. So I'll get to my 1 hour mark. We'll just chit-chat in the channel for a couple minutes more here. Then I'll finish up and get this envelope ready and drop it off in the mail when I go to the post office. I got to go make a bank deposit for our church and run a few errands and then come home and probably work on sorting some more baseball cards. One of these days I got to try and continue to work on organizing my Ken Griffey Jr. collection. And then figure out how many duplicates and quadruplets and all the extra cards. I want to start selling some of my Ken Griffey Jr. collection. So if anyone is interested in Ken Griffey Jr. cards, as soon as I organize my whole collection, I will be more than willing to make some deals with some Ken Griffey Jr. cards. I just got to get them organized. That is always an ongoing progress. I need to go through my cards. I have so many all over the place. Laugh out loud. Oh, I totally understand that, Chuck. My wife wants to know when I'm finally going to get rid of this stuff. I'm like, it just takes a while. It takes a while. So, got just less than 5 more minutes to go. Chit-chat on the channel here. It looks like it says 6 watching, 9 thumbs up. Getting so close to 10 thumbs up here. I just finally got a Griffey Jr. 89 Upper Deck. Really? If I would have known you needed one of those, I could have sent you one of those. I got plenty of extra Griffey. Do you got all the Griffey rookie cards there, Chuck? Do you have all the Griffey rookie cards? I believe he's got six main rookie cards for Ken Griffey Jr. Cal Ripken Jr.'s got 3. And Ken Griffey's got 6. I've got all his rookie cards slabbed up. And all Cal Ripken Jr.'s rookie cards slabbed up. No, that's your only one, Chuck? I'll have to work on that one for you too. I'm going to have to make a list here for Chuck now. And I got to make sure how many actually I do have, because I do have a lot of his rookie cards, that's for sure. Making some notes here. All right, got that note written down. Oh, wow. That I did not know for. Oh wait, no, I think I have seen some of the USA baseball cards for Griffey. I think they made some. Okay, nice. Yep. As soon as I get my Griffey collection organized, I've got them in groupings. I just now got to go through and get them in order. That's the hard part, really, is to organize them in order. And I do have a method to my madness the way I do it. I put them in card number sequence. That way it's easier when you have duplicate numbers in the sequencing system. Then you can put all the duplicate numbers in order too, and also in the inserts and short prints and variations. There's so many ways to sort the cards, that's for sure. So I'm going to get ready to wrap things up here soon. Let me get ready to give you all my signature goodbye in the channel as we get ready to sign off for the day. And then Chuck, yes, you should have this plain white envelope with my method is unteachable. Oh, well, if you saw the way I have my cards every which way in my room, it depends on what I'm sorting and how I'm sorting things, but yeah, I do have different methods for each different sequence and type of. It's just, yeah, it's all in my brain. It's all in my brain. Oh, Left Behind says package should be there soon. Tracking says by 9 p.m. tomorrow. Hope nobody steals it. Sorry again, Chuck. Take care, everybody. Gotta head out for the day. Oh, okay, no problem there, Left Behind. Left Behind, thank you. So there's, it says tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Well, odds are, if it went to my business address, if it doesn't fit in the package locker, I'll just go to the post office and pick it up. If it's coming to my house, that's no problem, because I'm home most of the day anyway. But I will, if you get a chance there, Left Behind, send me a message with the tracking number if you can. I know I've got a couple packages coming in today. I haven't seen anything for tomorrow, but that's fine. Our methods might be close. You never know. You never know. I mean, you could see my sort process I got for my mystery bags that I do up. They're in order by year. So I know which years I'm short on, and then I just try and get some more cards for that year to fit in my 50 years of baseball. So other than that, I am over the hour. I emailed you tracking on your KJV. Okay, my KJV Real Baptist at AOL.com. Super. Thanks there, Left Behind. Appreciate that. And then I will keep an eye on that also, so I'll know. So if it does get delivered at my business address tomorrow, that'll work out good, because I usually go on 2 days a week, and that's one of the days of the week I check. I try and spread them out so they're a couple days apart. All right, so I appreciate that. Appreciate everybody that's been in here. We got 7 watching, 9 thumbs up. And you all have a great and wonderful day. Let me turn the camera on real quick. This has been Donald Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards and collectibles. I got my throwback Mariners hat on, 81 through 86. This is the year they used this emblem on their hats, back in the early 80s. So you all have a great and wonderful day. Have a good day, Left Behind, and thank you, brother. But appreciate everything that everybody does out there on their channels, and I will be seeing you all around the channels. You all have a great and wonderful and blessed week ahead of you, and we will see you tomorrow morning for my Topps baseball card set opening of 2009 baseball card set. Okay, so you all take care. Lord bless you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Have a good day there, Donald. Thanks for everything, brother. You too, Chuck. All right, you take care and have a wonderful week, everybody. Bye for now.